What's up everyone?
What's up? What's up?
This is Natalia from Natalka Design. How's everyone doing? I hope you're well, I hope you're healthy, I hope you're safe. So today the topic is... I was thinking how many tips I have. The topic is what I've learned about running business for the last 9 years. Go, do you want to learn? Get your notebooks, get your notepads, get your iPads, get your tea, get your coffee, because there's going to be some good stuff in it and some good old learning. I sound like I'm 90. So guys, before I start, as always, everyone tells me please to say subscribe if you like the channel, subscribe if you like me and my face, because there'll be a lot of it. Like the video if you really enjoyed it, because that helps us to know what else to film, and hit that bell button because then you know when's the next video coming in. I mean, there's so many things you need to do, but help the girl out here, help us out, we're trying our best. So guys, I started Natalka Design in 2012. I mean, it's been a while, it's been a moment. Soon we're coming up to 9 years. And yeah, you can claim that it's not really a very round number, it's not a 10 or whatever, but you know what? 9 years, a lot of things have happened in 9 years of a business. A lot of things have happened in first year of business, and I'm sure any of you that are planning to start a business or are running a business, you know and feel me guys when I say running a business, it's not smooth sailing, it's not easy, it's not straightforward. You gotta do it, you gotta really commit. Stuff happens all the time. So here I am coming to you with my little bag of 9 years of experience. There's some stuff to discuss, let's just get on with it. Number one, I'm going to start with something very actually important, which at the beginning I really didn't know how to do it because I felt a bit shy, or I felt like no one's going to want to help me. But guys, ask for help. Yeah, I mean, really ask for help. If you are starting a business or you're running a business at any stage of the business, really, whether you're funded or whether you're not, I'm one of those people that never had any investment put in my pocket, no VCs, nothing like that, straight from the first client to the next, to the next, to the next, growing it gradually over the years. That was just the route that I chose. That was the route that I felt. That was the route that I knew. But anyways, coming back to the point, ask for help when you can. I would never start the business if I didn't ask, well, now my dear friend and mentor in the past for the last 6 intense months when I was starting Natalka Design, Darren Robson. I'm gonna leave a link down below of what he does and the charity that he runs, Mo. Amazing stuff, do check it out. I would never get where I am with the business if I didn't ask for help. So I kind of weirdly started with that, and then I was a bit like, I'm not gonna ask because someone's busy. I'm not gonna ask because they will say no. So weirdly, when I asked for help a bit to the universe, and I tweeted and I got in touch with as many people as I could, and I felt like there's something there and I need to change something in my life, guess what? The world responded. And the world responded at that moment, in that time. It was a mix of good timing, my energy put forward, good magical moment that actually that person saw it. I mean, I still think like, what would have happened if actually Darren wouldn't tweet me back? Because I tweeted him and I was like, I would love to talk to you. I know you through a mutual friend because I had all these connections, different growing, and but I literally tweeted him publicly. It wasn't like a DM, it wasn't like a warm invite, nothing like that. I was like, I would love to have a coffee with you. I have so many ideas, please. And he literally straight away said, yes, meet me at whatever, you know, in the morning or something. He was so kind. He came all the way from East London to West London, where I used to work. Very little money, very bad times. Let's not go there. And he came, listened to me. He was very open. He was very actually challenging in a way, because he, well, as he says, he saw my talent and he challenged me a bit in terms of, you clearly have a talent. What are you doing? you know, just leave the job, just start something. Here's my number and call me up when you know what you're doing. And of course, I'm super narrowing a conversation that took over 2 hours, but just to give you a vibe. And I will never forget, after he gave me his number, he left to work. It was a rainy, awful day. We had a really bad breakfast, by the way. It wasn't a great place at all. And I called my mom and I was like, Mom, this man, I met him and he wants to help me with the business and everything. My mom, of course, like any mom, would be like, who's this man?
But who is he?
What is he doing? You know, like, are you okay? So she, of course, I'm joking. She really trusted my decisions and she knew I'm a smart person. So, and I felt like, come on, this is something special, something different. I'll give it a go at least. So coming back to my ask for help point, don't be shy, don't be upset, don't be nervous about it. We all started somewhere. If you look at Jeff Bezos and all these people on top from Amazon and Google and God knows what else, they also had to start somewhere. They also had to ask for help. They also had to say hi to people. They didn't just get like this stuff next day after they started working. It's all hard work. So never underestimate asking for help. Please, please do it for me, please. Number 2, there will be ups and downs. I'm sorry to break it down, but it's true. And if you're ready for a bit of a roller coaster, for a bit of a mix-up, mash-up, you never know what's gonna happen around the corner, start a business or continue running your business, because it does require from you a certain inner energy, inner belief that even when it's amazing, I have my head straight and I know what I'm doing and I've got my strategy and I've got my values and I'm going towards certain point that I'm working towards, and I'm not going to suddenly go and crazy and splash in Las Vegas because the business is doing really well. And likewise, if it's not going really well, even sometimes for long periods, you still have that belief that, okay, this is a lower time in the world for me. Let's think about it. What can I do now? Can I do some things that I never have actually time for? Can I get in touch with my old clients? Can I research clients and people I could speak to? Can I build up my website that's been waiting there forever? Side note, that's us. Is there anything you can do to prepare yourself for the better times? Because it's natural. Like in nature, everything goes up and down, if I can go into that. So does businesses. And even when you look at these super successful businesses, you can even follow how they're doing these days. And you can see that, let's say, back in the days, few years before, Apple was doing amazing and now it's a bit less. But who knows, it might go again up if they come up with something so innovative that you'll be like blown away as you were with an iPhone. So who knows, right? But just, it's important to believe in yourself that there'll be hard times, there'll be good times, and I'm okay with that. I'm strong enough, I'm resilient enough, I've got my basics, I've got my plan, and even if the plan completely goes into bin, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna surround myself with people that I trust. I'm going to make sure I have some savings, and I will do this. And of course, you need to judge if it's worth your time. If it's really, really bad for, let's say, 2 years, well, you might as well rethink your business and do something else. But just what I'm trying to say is it's okay. It will be okay. It's not gonna be okay. It's normal. I mean, even the world that we live in right now, so many businesses are not doing great. So many businesses are doing amazingly. You never know. You never know. But if you have that sort of resilience and that belief that that's what's gonna happen, actually, I know that, you'll be okay. And that kind of leads me to the next one. Get used to uncertainty. Now, I hate to break this down for you, but with running business, at least from my experience, maybe not every business, but to be fair, every business, uncertainty is just your best friend.
You're my best friend, John.
Like if you get, kind of familiar with it and you start liking it rather than hating it, you do well. So what I'm saying by that, it's not always about money as well, because there's so many businesses that have pre-planned clients and projects for next year, for more than a year. They know their budgets, they know they'll be fine. So it's not always about money, but often it is. You sometimes don't know when the next paycheck is gonna come. Let's be honest, especially in smaller businesses, in creative businesses. That sort of stuff is not always a given. If we don't catch that retainer client and we know that something's happening and something's gonna come every month, uncertainty can kick in. And what happens then? We get anxious, we get worried, we get a bit nervous, and we try to figure it out. So that's one thing, just to be aware of that. Uncertainty is literally your best friend. Uncertainty is sitting next to me right now. So that can be about money, that can be about your team actually. So will they stay? Will they go? Will I find someone that I really need right now for the next week or 2 or month to help me? This could be about budgets, this could be about the economy and what's going on with the world. Is your service or your product as needed as it was? Is there any competition that's taking over your space? I mean, I can list and list and list. Give me a glass of wine, someone, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the red one. Oh, it's finished. Okay. It's very important. I know it sounds cliche, but it's very important to believe in what you do. And never lose that sight of why you do what you do. What do you do? How does it give value to other people? How does it really help other people? Whatever it is that you do, whether that's a service, whether that's a product, again, whether that's consumer-based, whether that's B2B, who knows? There's so many types of businesses, whether you're a massive business that's trying to merge or sell, or whether you're a tiny one-man band who's trying to get by. It's very important that you believe in your product or your service, in basically what it is that I'm bringing to this world that's making it a bit better to some part of the world, because you're not gonna, change the entire world with your product or service, but you can change someone's life, you can change a team's life, you can change a family's life, you can change a huge community's life by what you do and what you offer. So in especially uncertain times, make sure that you have that belief in yourself and in what you do. And whenever it's hard, I would say just try to go back to why did you start? Like for me, if I think about why did I even start Natalka Design, and I can go into like more selfish things, like my own personal things, like I always love drawing. I always love talking to people, but that's more my stuff. What am I giving to people? Well, I'm helping them to communicate better. And if they communicate better, their whole, let's say, business does better. That means that they earn better, they can help other businesses, other people, and they just gain traction, and there's an impact that they can have on themselves and people around them. So let's say if I'm working with a company that provides fresh water to underprivileged areas and countries, I mean, my work will affect the work that I do with the team, with the company, and that will affect the work that they do with the people. So yes, okay, maybe I'm not fully interlinked, but I'm part of that puzzle, and it makes me very proud. So whenever you're a bit in doubt, and again, we're coming back to uncertainty, come back to why you started doing what you do. What is this thing or service giving to people? And just always try to believe that it'll be better, it'll be okay. When you can't really do it for yourself, I would say as well, call up a few people, even your clients, and ask, hey John, can you tell me how I helped you to, do better, to have some success? How did I even help? What was it that I helped with? If you kind of sometimes doubt yourself, or it's really hard to talk to yourself in that way. Magic. Next one, super important. I truly believe in it, although sometimes I'm scared of it. There's always a way. There's always a way. When there's a problem, when there's a situation, something's going on last minute, something's been cancelled, something's been delayed, something's not coming through, the money is not coming through, whatever you want to call it. There's so many things that can go wrong in a business. There's always a way. And I'm speaking from my experience, because how many times I've been said no to, how many times someone let me down, how many times something looked one way and it turned out to be the other way. I always try to come up with a solution. And especially I can come back to like an example of, let's say in the past when I was starting, we didn't do animation, we didn't do, kind of big strategy visual pieces, we didn't do social media content. That all came with people's needs. So they liked what we do and they were like, Natalia, do you animate as well? Can we have like a 2-minute explainer on what it is that we do? Because we want to present it to a client. And at the beginning, let's say I was like a bit nervous and things like that, but then hey, you figure it out. You start a team, you find people that can help you, you learn, you educate yourself how to do it in a very professional way. And suddenly, boom, there's an animation, and we've been doing that for years now. So it's a very tiny example, but it just always showed me I don't like to be said that I can't do something, I don't know how to do something, or there's no way to do it. There's always a way, even if it means that it's outside of my knowledge, of course, many times, I will figure it out. I'll either introduce my problem to someone else, I'll get someone involved, I will prolong the situation, or even if I can't do it, I will learn so much in the process. So then next time I'll be much more prepared for the situation. There's always a way. Always. I don't want to hear otherwise. Always. Last thing, guys. Very important, I think, that we sometimes forget because we're so serious. I'm running a business, I need to be in my suit on my LinkedIn profile. Enjoy it. I really feel sometimes when we rush, and I'm the first person to say that, to tick off things, rush. There's so many things that we're putting on ourselves. We're working long hours. We're working on those weekends, and I'm looking at many of you right now, including myself. We're working these evenings. And we're doing a lot, but sometimes we're forgetting to just enjoy and reflect and see what we've really built, because it's so easy to just, I think, rush and move forward and, from one to another, from one client to another, from one product launch to another. And where's the enjoyment? We really, really need to learn to stop for a second. I don't know, you know what? It could be sit down with your team and be like, guys, should we look through 2014? Maybe it wasn't even the best year, but should we just have a look through, the memories that we have, the successes that we've had, the problems that we've had, but we went through it, we survived, we did it. And it's so important to enjoy as you go. And, for us, this means that we use a bit of humor in the way we run the business. We like to talk to our clients in a very relaxed friend, let's call it, like way. I talk to my clients like I talk to you guys right now. We're professional, we're serious, we'll do the job for you, but it doesn't mean that we can't have any personality, or we can't have a chat, or we can't, entertain as well. Having run the business 9 years, it's crazy. I remember starting it like a little chicken, 9 years, and I hope I can continue to grow the business and grow the team and keep helping people achieve their goals. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be here. I would be doing something else. So let's say if my driver was money, which is totally fine, no judging, I would be somewhere maybe else. If my driver was growing a massive team, maybe I wouldn't be here. But I really always enjoyed, even in the hard times, what I do. And that always kept me in this positive kind of space. Whenever someone would whine next to me about how hard it is, or this or that is not working, or this, I understand, I agree, I've experienced it, I will experience some challenges and some great moments, but damn, I've enjoyed it. I can say with all the positive kind of, thought in my head that I've enjoyed it, and I need to make sure to keep enjoying it and not forget and not get too busy because we're getting bigger, or there's more work or whatnot. It doesn't matter. It's important that at the end of the day you like what you do, you like the people that you work with, you like yourself in the way you work and the way you run this thing, and you're excited for the future. And that's really important. Don't forget that, because again, times will be tougher, times will be better, and you just need to really enjoy it. So don't forget that. Alright guys, these were my few tips, if I can just share from the 9 years of experience at the business, Natalka Design, and I hope you enjoyed them. I hope there's anything that got stuck with you. I'm super curious to hear your thoughts and hear from you. Are you guys business owners? Are you thinking to run a business? Did you used to have a business and you don't have it anymore? What were your kind of, let's say, what would be your tips and your kind of learnings from running any business? Because as I said, any shape or form goes. I'm just speaking from my experience and kind of what we've built for the last 9 years. And I'm hoping that you enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button when there's next video, and do comment, do give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.